girl, Shay. So, hey, girl, hey, hey, boy, hey, welcome back. If you're new here, hey. I know it's been a while. I know I've been gone for a long periodical time. I don't even know how long I've been gone, actually. It's been a while, actually. So, I don't know. But I feel like that I needed a mental break because I was going to lose my mind. So, and I really did like a Q&A question like before I decided I wasn't going to do YouTube no more. So I'm going to get on here and tell y'all my business like I always do. So let's get into it. I need to go ahead and do my makeup. I don't have a whole lot of time because I actually have to be somewhere in about an hour or so. Well, I have to be dressed in like an hour. So let's go ahead and start off with face prep. This is not really going to be like a makeup video. This is just literally like, y'all know the vibes, like chit chat, get ready with me vibes. You feel me? So yeah, so a lot of people asked, am I coming back to YouTube? And the answer to that question is maybe. I have two videos before this video to tell you like why I decided to leave YouTube and what was going on. There's a lot of stuff that was kind of like going on behind the scenes. I'm just literally taking my makeup out this bag because I didn't do it beforehand. Because I forgot how to function really. But yeah, so I have two videos up before this video to tell you why I left YouTube, what's going on, like, do I hate YouTube? But as far as like if I'm coming back, I am trying to kind of come back. I'm trying to like mosey my way on in, as well as mosey my way in on social media, because I really just kind of like miss coming on the internet and just ranting and telling y'all all my business. Okay, so please be patient with me. It takes a while to kind of like get back into like the headspace, get back into the swing of things, and creating a schedule. So yeah, please be kind. Moving on from that, like I said, maybe I'm trying to work things out, trying to figure things out with my life. Next question, as far as like friends, so we're gonna kind of like dive into that a little bit because people are asking me this question and I'm not exactly sure why. I mean, I guess I know why, but whatever. So the question is, are you and Dope DJ still friends? The short answer to that is kind of. We have creative differences. And we kind of just like, as people do, you kind of just like, I think I probably want to put it on my hand first. You just kind of take your space. So like, yeah, I would say that we're still cool. I mean, it's not any like bad blood or anything on my end. So, but yeah, to follow that up, are you and Mike still friends? Yes, me and Mike are still friends. Mike recently moved, so we're kind of like going through that. And the crazy thing is like both of these guys, like I love them so much, and it's just like we're adulting in different ways. Like everybody's doing their own little thing now. I'm very proud of both of them. So we're all working. We're just doing things differently. And especially my life has been really kind of hectic. The past couple of months, like I was gone from YouTube and social media for like the whole summer, which is like not really normal for me. And they've also been kind of like gone and distant from social media. So yeah. So we're all just doing our own thing. We all just are working, We're just adulting in this very, very expensive economy. So yeah, that's that. And then this is another question that I am still getting. I thought I kind of like cleared this up, but this may just be like a residue question from a video that I made like a while ago. So people are asking me, did me and Mike date? No, me and Mike never dated. Like, me and DJ never dated. Like, none of them never dated. So there was never any like romantic thing, you know, on any of us. Like, we never dated. I never dated DJ. I never dated Mike. I never thought to date neither one of them. I actually met DJ on social media, and I met Mike through DJ. So we met. We were really cool. And DJ actually has a video of how me and Mike met. I don't really know if he still has it up, but there's a video about that. Yeah, so if you would like to check it out, I guess you could find, I think it's like Blind Date something. I don't know. I can't remember. It was so long ago. Feels like a whole nother lifetime ago. But yeah, so no, I've never dated any of them. Mike has an amazing girlfriend. She's really sweet. I love her with all my heart. We're all family. But yeah, so that's that on that. And that, so I just wanted to get that out the way. So those are like the top, like, I won't say top repetitive questions, but they're some of the questions that I do get very frequent. We're going to double dabble in like school, my graduate school. Like y'all know, or y'all been following me, I graduated graduate school. I was in graduate school for such a very long time. It feels like at least, well, it was about 5 years actually. I was in graduate school, so I got my master's degree recently. So question is how do you have the persistence to finish school? That is a great question. I feel like that deserves to be thoroughly answered, actually, and not really dilly-dallied around, because in this day and age, there's a lot of people who start stuff and don't finish. The answer to that is kind of, it's like I felt like I really had no choice in the matter to finish, because I already started it, you know. My motto, even when I was an undergraduate, I was like, I am not going to start something and not finish. So that's just the gimmick on that. I'm just not going to start something and not finish. That's just not the person I am. I am not a giver-upper. I really wish I was a giver-upper. If I was a giver-upper, then my life would probably be a little bit easier. But yeah. So one of the things is that I just didn't want to give up. Another thing is that I knew I really wanted to do. I knew that I really wanted to, help the world in a different way than I was actually helping it at that time. I was working as a social worker, or social service worker. I don't really like to say social worker, because them social workers who get those degrees and stuff like that, like, those are real social workers. I am a counselor. So I worked in social services, and I worked in social services for the entire time that I was in like graduate school. I mean, the entire time. Like, I think I started graduate school. I started graduate school in 2018, and I finished 2023. So it was really hard, and I hate it. When I say hate it, I mean I hate. Well, I'm not gonna say not from the beginning. I didn't hate the job in the beginning. I feel like I got something in mind. I didn't hate the job in the like beginning, like in the start of it all. But over time, I really realized that the job just wasn't for me. This just wasn't the type of like position that worked best for me, and that's not how I really saw my life living. Like, when you are working in an environment where you're constantly subjected to like secondhand trauma, like, it gets really hard. It gets really hard all the time. Like, it gets hard to get up and go to work. So towards the end, it just became a little unbearable. Like, I would have a lot of anxiety, and I would just be very anxious. I'd be very overwhelmed. So I knew that, especially towards the end when things got a little bit more busier, especially with work, when I got a new position, basically, that I just couldn't sustain. I had to choose myself. So I knew that I needed to get out. I knew that I needed to work hard and find a way out. And my way out was going to school. And I've always known that I wanted to be a counselor. I always know what I wanted to do in my life in that aspect. That's one of the only aspects I always know what I wanted to do in my life. So I just kind of like stuck with it. And once again, I just didn't give up. It's like a Nipsey Hussle quote, like, the only difference between me and you, or me and the others, I just didn't give up. And that's really just it. I just did not. I did not give up. Like, that was really just it. I can say that I have, like, this is not blending, honey. I can say that, like, I'm really good with, like, delayed gratification. And it's just like all in God's plan, all in God's will, because I feel like that the position that I have now was like, it was just like destined for me. It was like the job that it was really just meant for me. It was just waiting for me on the other side. So I just knew that there was something better than what I was receiving. So give you a short answer, a long answer actually, because I just rambled on for a little minute. I just knew it was on the other end. I knew that I didn't like the situation I was in, and I knew that I was more than halfway done it. So I just kept at it. And also I didn't have a backup plan. I always, like, that was always plan A. I feel like people who, this is like a little tangent, but I feel like people who kind of like have plan Bs, like they're expecting their plan A to fail. And I just didn't leave any real room for error, really. Like, I didn't think of a plan B. I didn't think of what I would do, like, if I didn't do it. Like, obviously, I probably would have stayed at the job I was at, but I knew that I didn't want to do that. So, like, there was no real plan B. It was just, girl, you gonna do this. So it was not a plan B. It was always plan A. So that's one of the things I would give, like, advice I would give, if that's what someone was looking for from that question. It's just anything in life, that's just how I operate. It's always plan A. It's never really a plan B. I guess this is another question. This does not really have to do with like school, but it goes back to like, why did I leave social media? I have an actual video, once again, that I was referencing, in the first question, about me coming back to YouTube and what's going on. But some of the things that I could just say briefly in this video, so you don't necessarily have to go back. Y'all, I got something literally in my eye. So you don't have to go and scurry and find stuff. I will link the video if I remember. I'm really bad at that. But the reason why I left social media is I just needed a break. I needed a mental break. I needed a physical break because I spent so much time like working so hard in school, and then I spent so much time like trying to figure stuff out once I graduated, trying to get a job and stuff like that once I graduated. So that took a lot out of me, and so that's one thing. And then in addition to that, I felt like that my privacy was like jeopardized in a lot of situations, and I didn't really appreciate that. Being like on social media, whether it be like Instagram, whether it be like TikTok, whatever it is, like it is, and you like, and people follow you and people want to be like, part of your life. Sometimes it could get very overwhelming. It could be very emotionally draining, and I just couldn't do it anymore, really. So I took a break. Took took a break to focus on my life, my private life, try to get my life together, and all those good things. So I hope that answers that question for those who keep asking me that. And it's not like I'm saying keep asking like it's a terrible question. Like it's a reasonable question for someone to ask. Like, girl, you was always on here. You had it on, Instagram, like, and where you at? You feel me? So it's a reasonable question to ask somebody. So please don't feel like that is like bothering me. The next set of questions is kind of like about my like dating life, right? So I am going to. So one of the questions on here is, do I hate men? I don't really understand. Well, let me take that back. Let me take that back. Why do I hate men, or the way that I feel? I don't hate men. Okay? I don't. There's no animosity between me and a man. I don't have any animosity with nobody. I don't waste my time with having animosity. So that's first off. Second off, child, I don't hate nobody. Like, I don't hate no men. Like, I love men. I love me a good black man. I love me a good confident man. I'm not anti-men. I'm just, kind of telling y'all stories about my life and things that happened to me. And for some reason, when I tell these stories, people think that I hate men. So no, I don't hate men. So there shouldn't be no why you hate men. Like, I just share a lot of like dating mishaps and things that I see from my perspective as a, young woman, 30-year-old woman, things that happen. And I want people who watch my videos to be able to understand and to learn something at least, So yeah, no, I don't hate men. That's not even a topic for discussion really. So that's that. Okay, that's that. Next questions are just really about like, once again, about my dating life, like, and what I got going on. Are you single? I really stopped answering that question. I really, really did. I don't really know what y'all want from me. You feel me? Like, I don't want to really get into that topic because why does it matter? Why does it matter? Who you gonna tell? Why does it matter? So yeah, no, I'm not answering that. But thank you for asking 30,000 times. And then the follow-up question is, if you are single, why are you single? Once again, I'm not answering those questions about that. I'm not answering that. And it's no bad blood. It's no nothing. And the reason, matter of fact, I'm going to tell you why I'm not answering the question. I'm not just going to leave y'all with I'm not answering that question and let that be that. The reason why I'm not answering the question is because no matter what I say, right, somebody is going to be commenting under my pictures, that's why you're single. That's why you're single. That's why you can't find a man. And the thing is that I do. Like, or I wouldn't date a woman like you. I can't see how he dates you. Because you never could. Never. But yeah, there'd be so many hate comments, so many hate like messages. No matter what I say, people are gonna be in my DMs. People are gonna be in my comment section that I have to like kind of filter out because they're minding my business. That's that. Okay. Anywho's, are you dating? I'm minding my business. respectfully. I am minding my business. And once again, there's no hate, no shade. I am merely just minding my business. And the next question along this same, well, there's two more questions along this same kind of like thing. But this question is, what is your type? I will answer this question. I do feel comfortable answering this one. My type is not someone who just sits on social media all day and asks me if I'm single. Yeah. Let that soak in. Let that soak in. And am I pregnant? That's the next question. What? And this goes back to like the whole debacle about like people coming up on my page saying like, oh, you haven't been on Instagram, what's going on? You haven't been posting. Just because someone doesn't post on Instagram does that mean they're pregnant? No. Okay. But yeah, so that's the question that everyone, all these guys want to know, because, and also the thing is that like, why is my uterus on your mind? You know? Why is my uterus on your mind? And then the thing is that there's also a group of people who would be like, oh, you're not gonna be nothing but a single mom. Nothing but a single mom. That's all you're gonna be ever be is a single mom. If I were to be a single mom, I still don't understand why would you be bothered by that? You know? That'd be a crazy thing for you to be bothered by. Like, it'd be an absolutely insane thing that will be on your noggin. So yes, to answer the question, mind your business. When are you having kids? And this is another question that I feel like that because I'm 30, I'll be 31 in like 2 months. I'm sick of hearing it, honestly. Like, I'm really sick of hearing it. I'm sick of people asking me this question. I really find it odd that you're so concerned about my uterus, and not really worried. Like, I'm just so concerned. Like, why are you so concerned with my uterus? Let my uterus go. Unhand my uterus. You know? I will have kids when God is ready. I don't know. Does that answer your question? Does that answer your question? Next set of questions is about like where I live, how I'm living, what I'm doing, my experiences. So I'll be a little bit more equipped to answer these questions and not seem like a butthole. First question is are you still in Atlanta? But answer your question, yes, I'm still in Atlanta. I know I said a couple times where I want to move. Well, you know what happens when you get a job, you kind of stay put a little bit. So the question is, why haven't you moved out of Atlanta? Outside of me, so I was at my internship, and I was at my internship, and you can't really like leave. And then I ended up getting a job here in Atlanta. I couldn't really leave, you know, like, so that's one of the things. And then another one of the things about why I'm in Atlanta, I just haven't found a place that I genuinely like, and that I would want to like pick up my whole life and move to right now. I toyed around with the idea of like DC just because of like the accessibility to like, you know, like the trains and being able to go to like New York and Jersey and all that type of stuff, like, and but still being able to come home. Like, I like that idea. I toyed around with the idea of Texas because basically I don't have any more friends out here. My friends moved. All my friends moved. My sister just moved to Texas. She was staying in DC. So I thought about Texas because it just seems like a good idea. But the only thing is Texas is Texas. You know, like Texas is like mad far, like crazy far, you know? And you can't just drive. Well, I mean, granted, I could, but what would I? No, you know. So yeah, that's the thing. It's just like, and then like also licensing things. Like I need to have a certain amount of time with my license to go anywhere. When I say license, I don't mean like my driver's license. I mean like my counseling license. And so it's just a lot of things. So I do want to move out of Atlanta. I do want to, but I don't know when. I don't know when that's going to happen. I don't know. God willing, I'll figure something out. But at least for like the next 2 more years, I'm probably here. So you stuck with me. And I feel like a real Atlanta person now. Like I feel like I am settled. Granted, I've been here for over 3 years, almost 4 years now. But I got my car broken into. If you wear belts on my shirt, please don't worry about it. I don't know what that is. No idea what that is. But yeah, I got my car broken into, you know, at my house. So I feel like that I'm a true Atlanta. I'm a, what they call it, AT-alien? That's what they call it. Yeah, so I'm truly an AT-alien now. Because I got my car broken into. But yeah, and the follow-up question to that, do you like living in Atlanta? Overall, I really do like living in Atlanta. The only reason I would move is because my friends are gone. You know? All my friends moved off into bigger and better things, and I love that for them. But I'm left here. So yeah, I do like Atlanta. I do like the city. I like living in the city. Maybe one day, when life changes, I may decide to move out of the city if I do stay in Atlanta. But yeah, so yeah, I do actually enjoy living in the city. I love living in Atlanta, and one of the reasons why I love living in Atlanta, I'll give you out 2 reasons, because I gotta finish up my brows. I like living in Atlanta because of, I like the airport. I know it's a really weird thing to say. I'm able to get almost anywhere I want to get to without any like layover flights. And if I do have layover flights, then that means I could just choose another airline. I could just go straight to where I want to go. So that is something that is really, really beneficial for me. I like the culture that's like in Atlanta. I like being around a whole bunch of like people who look like me. That is very comforting, I guess is the word I'm looking for. So yeah, those are 2 reasons why I really like living in Atlanta. I just, you know, it's not terrible. It's just Atlanta, you know. It just is. And the last question on the list of questions, like there's more questions. I just chose these questions because it just makes more sense to me right now with the time that I have. Would I ever move back to South Carolina? Right now, I'm going to say no. But I do have family out there, and I love my family dearly. I love them a lot. So something really had to like, would have to happen for me to be like, I'm going to move to South Carolina. I got toyed around with the idea originally, but I just did not really act on it because it's just like the reason I wanted to move back wasn't really a really good reason. So I just kind of like stayed put. But yeah, I it has to be a very compelling reason for me to move back. Because once again, it goes back to like licensings and stuff like that. But just also like, I just, I don't know. I just like to be on my own a little bit. I know that's kind of contradicting of me what I'm saying about like my friends and stuff, but I don't know. I like to, like, I don't have anything to fall back on here, you know? Granted, that might be make people like, oh, you need to move back with your family, but like, I don't know. Like, I would like to create a family, you know? But yeah, so kind of sums it up of what's going on. Finished my makeup, you know, and take my hair down. Take my hair down. I just gotta spray a little bit and keep it moving and get dressed. But that's all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I hope you guys enjoyed my little pop in. So, but I hope you have a great day, a great morning, great evening, whenever you are watching this video. I wish nothing but blessings and happiness on you and your family. So I will talk to you guys whenever I pop back in. I don't know when that will be, but thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you. I'm very appreciative of all the love, all the support, everything that you all provide. So I will talk to y'all next time.